Hello, welcome to Ekidel, where we train future civil and structural engineer. My name is Justice Onwaka and I am your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you the design of four-story building having a basement floor. Now, the reason for the basement is because there is a difference in height between the road level and the site level. And that difference is about 3.8 meters height difference. Now, we have explained all these on the part 1 of this video. So if maybe you missed the part 1 of this video, please check the link below this video description and watch the part 1. And if you want to join our one-on-one training on Ekidel mentorship, please check the link also below this video description and read through our training syllabus and then enroll for our Ekidel mentorship. Now, before we proceed, if you're new on Ekidel, please consider subscribing. And if you are an old subscriber, please consider joining Ekidel membership here on YouTube. Because on that membership, we structure all our videos beginning from all the levels of engineering when you're a student, final year student, junior engineer, intermediate, and senior engineer. This is because we don't want you to make mistakes. For example, someone in year 1 or year 2 in the university watching a flat slab design, it will be very, very disturbing and confusing for the person. So we have structured all our videos based on these levels of engineering. Okay, that's fine. So please consider joining that. Okay, that's fine. Then also, before we begin, please like this video and give this video a thumbs up. The reason is because the more you like, the more YouTube try to push this video to other engineers like you. Now, knowing that the reason for Ekidel is to train younger engineers, so please help our goal and help our dream to achieve this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's now begin right now for what we have for today, which is to design the four-story building. And the software we'll be using is what? Protastructure. Okay, that's fine. Let's now begin for the design of this building. Okay, so right now you can see my screen now. This is what we did last time, which is the part 1, where we have to perform the framing and position our columns. So on this part 2 now, we'll be doing doing the paneling, which is to arrange our slabs and also how the beams are going to do run. Okay, that's fine. But before we begin, over the weekend I did an alignment with the design with the person that did the drawing, and we are able to he was able to finalize the 3D view model. Okay, so this is the 3D view model of the building we are designing for. Okay, as you can see right now, so this is the building we are going to design for. As you can see the features on this building. Okay, that's fine. So look at the building here. Okay, so we are going to walk through the 3D model of this building while we are performing our modeling on the software. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, let's now begin for what we have today, which is now the structural paneling. Okay, now on the paneling now, as you can see here, now let's now begin to panel this building now. Now when it comes to paneling simply means what? Trying to arrange your beams and your slab. Okay, to look at the slab and try to collapse each of these panels to make upward 1 or 2 panels. Okay, that's fine. So with that now, we are going to be removing everything that is not necessary for this building. Okay, that's fine. So I'll take this off right now. Now, as you can see this bedroom now, we can take this as a whole slab. Okay, but taking it as a whole slab now, the question will be, how is my beam or the beams around these panels, around this bedroom going to run? Okay, so we are also going to arrange how the beams are going to flow. Okay, that's fine. So with that now looking at this now, this is already a beam. Okay, and this is also a beam. Okay, and then this is also, we are going to try to make a beam to run to this place here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I want a beam to run all through this place. Okay, but before then, you can see that this drawing, as you can see here, was drawn using the software, either Revit or Ekidel. Okay, and when you have a drawing, or when you have your CAD file or your building plan drawn with Revit or Ekidel, something happens. Okay, you will be seeing your walls will be as if it's like a block element. As you can see right now, we are having blocks elements. Okay, and with this does not interface with the software Protastructure or any other version. Okay, it doesn't interface. Okay, so the first thing you do if we export this thing now to the software, Protastructure, it's not going to show. All these walls are going to be missing. That's because they are blocked elements. So we have to do what? We have to explode this building plan here. Okay, because this is the one we are going to take to what? To the software, okay, for our design. Okay, so we are going to do what? Explode this now. But before you explode, note that we have columns here already, and our software requires us to have these columns in a single, sorry, in a polyline like this. Okay, so if by the time we explode now, this these columns now will be a single object, okay, or single object, which is not nice. Okay, so with that now, I'll have to block all these columns first and the grid lines, okay, then explode. Okay, so with that now, I'll click on one of the columns, right click here and do what? And click on what? Select similar. With this now, it will select all the columns here. Okay, as you can see right now, I'll type B, enter. Okay, and then with that, then I'll then come now and then type any name at all. Okay, and then say okay. So with this now, we have blocked all the columns. Okay, and on doing this now, I can then move this column now or copy it out. I can choose to move it. Okay, I can choose to move it now, move this column from here now, and then keep it somewhere here. Okay, and then I will have to now explode this plan. Okay, I'll come here and click on what? Explode here. Now make sure you explode more than twice. Okay, so that it will be able to explode everything that is what? That is blocked, that came with the plan. Okay, now let me now check it. Let's not check it right now. So on this now, you can see that everything now is now a single unit. Okay, that's fine. I can choose again to do it again one more time again by exploding again, highlight and explode here, click here and explode. So with this now, we can then move back this column now, following this point here. Okay, this point here. So on this point now, I'll then come back here and place this here. Okay, so with this now, we have then achieved this. Okay, we will then come back. Let me see. Let's just see right now. Yes, correct. So we will then come now and then explode back this column. Now this explode now will only explode the first block that we blocked it, and not the columns itself. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I will then explode now. So with this, you can see that we still have our columns as a polyline. Okay, that's perfect. So with this, then we will now begin to do what? Perform our framing now. Now this thing I said is very, very essential. If you don't do this, you have issues while practicing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so with this and now, we'll then come now, click on this column here, and then try to do what? Extend this wall. This now becomes our what beam we are extending right now. Extend this, okay, and then click on this right now, and then extend this something like this. Okay, extend this, and then click on this and extend. Okay, that's fine. We will now have to remove this door. Okay, because we have just done our beam. So this now becomes, this first one here right now becomes a beam, which you have done. We then come again right now, click on this and remove this, and again remove this also. Okay, now we will have to also trim off this wall here. Is not needed for us to use as a beam. They can use a block wall to form this after their German flooring. Okay, that's fine. Then take this off, and take this off. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, you can now see what we have just gotten just now. This now becomes what? A panel, and then this smaller one here. Okay, so we can call this now panel 1. Okay, we call this now panel 1. Okay, so P1, that's fine. Then we then go again right now, and then you can see what will happen here right now. This is now like most engineers can tend to use this one here as one panel. Okay, and this also as one panel. But truthfully, when you are doing your structural framing, you should, while you're focusing on the stability of the structure, also focus on the cost of that structure. A good design must not be too expensive for the client to afford. So while you focus on the stability, also focus on the cost of that structure. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I will have to do what? Eliminate this this wall here. So I will not use this wall as a beam. Now, before you cancel any wall, make sure you must have checked the square area of that panel. So if I want to use this place now as a full panel, to combine it as one panel, all right, I must have to make sure that this area is less than 30 meter square area. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I will then come now by removing this now, or first confirm by measuring this from this point now, this grid line to this point. What do I have? I have 5.12, sorry, 5.189. Okay, multiply by from this center line to this. What do I have? I have what? I have 4.9. So 5.1189 plus times, sorry, times 4.9, that's less than 30. Okay, so with that now, I can be able to collapse or to remove this wall, okay, and use the kitchen and the bedroom as one panel. Okay, that's fine. So with that now, I have just saved costs on this on this building by doing what? By taking off this bin. Okay, that's fine. So I'll remove these ones now. Now most people say that, now this is why most people just have issues on their design on the software Protastructure, is because they don't spend time performing their framing. Basically, framing is the right time for you to understand that structure. Okay, now this duct here, we are going to create a hole on the slab. Okay, so I'm not going to form this with a beam. Okay, so I'll take this off right now and then extend this a bit here. Here my beams run here and my beams run here. Okay, that's fine. So this now, I'll take this off right now, and this becomes for panel 2. So basically, now that I have known the scope and all that, I will not spend time on this. Okay, that's because if I spend time doing all this, it's going to take the whole duration of this video. Okay, that's fine. But we have done a lot of video on framing of structure. Okay, so you can watch all that. Okay, that's fine. Like I said again, this is a real life example, and I'm also sorry, this is a real life structure, and I'm also trying to beat time to be able to issue this work to the client. Okay, that's fine. So with this now become what? Panel 2. I will then take off all the walls now, and also these walls here. That's fine. These walls here off, and then extend this now. Okay, extend this, and also extend this, and also extend this here, and also extend this here. Okay, that's fine. This now becomes what? A beam. Okay, and a beam. Okay, and this now becomes what? A slab. Okay, a slab here. So again, we then move on again right now, and then do this here. Here becomes, I'll take this off. Okay, take this dot off and use a slab hole to create that on the slab, a hole to do that. Then extend this. Okay, that's fine. Extend this. Okay, that's fine. Extend. Okay, that's fine. Let me just extend this right now. Extend. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. So now we then have also here to be what? Panel 3. Okay, this panel 3 right now. P3. Okay, then P3 now. Copy this right now. Move. Keep this here. Sorry. Keep it square here, and then keep this. That's fine. Then on this place now, I want to form this as a small panel. Okay, knowing that here is a void. Whenever I see symbol in building, it means a void. Okay, a void. So with this again right now, I will then come here, remove this. Okay, and then extend. Click on this and extend this wall, extend here. Okay, and then come here and extend here. Okay, that's fine. So again, I want to do what? Extend this here. So this, I want to extend this stuff here. I want to click here right now, click here as my reference, and then extend this wall, which is the beam, this beam, and this beam too. Okay, that's fine. Extend. Okay, that's fine. So with this now becomes what? A panel. Okay, now I want to merge these two, the dining and lobby and lounge together. Okay, as one panel. That's because if you check the distance, checking this right now from here to here, this is what? This is 3.5 multiplied by the length. that gives us area less than what 30. This 6 times 3 is around that's less than 30. Okay, that's around 19 point something. So with this now, we can convert this now to be a panel. Okay, a panel 2. So I'll come here, copy this now, and make this what panel 4. Okay, that's fine. So I'll come now and make our panel 4. Okay, panel 4. That's fine. Then I'll then come again right now. Okay, let me just trim this off. Come again right now, and then let's come to this other area right now. This other place now. On this place now, we can take this now as one full panel like this. Okay, but before we do that now, let's confirm if that is less than what 30. So from this now to this here, this is what 4.5, and then from this here to this here is what? This is what? This is 5.1. Okay, so 4.5 times 5.175, that's less than 30. So with that now, I'll eliminate all these block walls, which is meant to be used for like a beam. So with that now, I have saved cost than not using this stuff as beam, but just as a block wall. So I have saved the cost now in concrete. Okay, that's fine. So I'll remove all this now. Okay, take all this off and take this off. That's fine. And then extend this beam now. This is the major beam now, and this also. And again, click on this, click on this. Okay, that's fine. And extend this and extend this. That's fine. And then extend this also up, and then this also up there. That's fine. So then just try to make this wrapped up. Okay, wrapped up too. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we have, let me just take off all this nonsense here. Okay, that's fine. This also, that's okay. Every other dot will be created with a hole. Okay, all the dots will be made with a hole on the slab. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we have now made this now to be one panel. I can just to extend this now by extending this beam and this also. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. So with this now, here becomes what? Panel 5. So I'll copy this now. Copy. Okay, copy and place here. Panel what? Panel 5. Then with also this, we can now remove all the this grid here is no longer in use. So I'll take it off, and this also take it off, and this also take it off. Okay, that's fine. So we just have this right now on this place. The same thing happens to this. What happens to this bedroom here will also happen here. Okay, so this here will be off. Okay, and then we then have here to be what? Panel 6. Okay, P6. Okay, that's fine. Now this place here will be a small panel. Now let me show you what this place is. You can see that we on our 3D view here, this 3D view here, this brown stuff you are seeing here, all right, is that stuff you just saw. So it's to be used. As you can see it here also, correct. Here it looks more clearer. So this thing you're seeing here right now is to be used. Okay, you can see it right now, and this thing stops at story 4. Okay, so this stuff you are seeing here, which is here, as you can see right now, we will also do a slab here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we then come and then call here. We can choose not to call here a panel, but just leave it this way it is. But there'll be a slab here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, let's now come and frame this other area here. Okay, note that we have cantilever slab, as you can see right now. We have cantilever slabs here. Okay, which is, as you can see them here on this model here. Okay, on this model here. Okay, that's fine. So we also make this also so that it will be easier for us to model on the software. Okay, why do now design? Okay, that's fine. So with this again right now, let's now go and then come here right now, remove this, take this off. Okay, and then extend this beam, and this beam too. Okay, and then I want to now, looking at this lounge now, from here to all the way down here, this is what 6.6 6.68, and from here all the way down here is what? 5 point something. So if you times this now, this is around 30 something square meters, okay, which is already more, okay, which is already large, too large. So with that now, I'll have to do what? Try to form something here to make the panel to be less than what? 30, okay. So with that now, I will then come here, extend. I will extend I will extend this place now, extend this now, and then come here, extend this too. Here becomes a panel, okay. And then I'll also come now and form a beam here without a wall load, and come here too and form this two here, okay. This line doesn't look straight to me. Let me just come now and match it, match here, match here. So this now becomes what? A beam, okay. The reason for this beam is just to break this panel not to be too big, okay. So with this now, having this now as a panel and having this now also as a panel, this now is less than what? 30, okay. That's fine. So again, I'll then come here, remove this, okay, and give it different panel name. So this now becomes what? Panel 7, okay, panel 7. Then come here, click on this, come here right now, click on this and click on this, okay. Panel 8, we are almost done with this. Panel 8. Now if you want to know the reason why I'm using 30 as my base, as my maximum area, just watch. I'll tell you later. Then this now becomes what? 9, okay. That's fine. Now on this 9 now, I want to do what? I want to collapse this wall, okay. This wall here, I will collapse it, collapse this too, to have this as an entire panel, okay. That's fine. Then with this again now, I'll then come here. This now becomes what? A full panel, okay. That's fine. Then I'll come now and extend this, okay. Extend this, extend this here, and remove this wall, this door, okay. That's fine. Remove this door. So I don't have this now, okay. We don't have this. This here is also a small slab here, because I've shown you already. This is what you are seeing. This brown stuff you are seeing here, right? All this brown stuff here is what you just saw now. Okay, that's fine. So we then come again now, and then so we then come and frame this other side now. So this is a lift shaft, okay. That's fine. And then with this now, let's now frame this other side. This whole place can be a panel. Let's confirm if it is too big or not. So I'll come now, click on this, then come here, click on this, and then come here and click on this. This is what? 3.8. Then times what? Multiply by this to this other side here is what? We have what? We have 6. So 3 times 8 is around 19 point something. So that's okay. This now becomes what? Panel 10. I don't think so. No, 11. P11. That's fine. Then come now, remove this. Then collapse all this now. Collapse all this. Collapse this. Collapse this. Take this right now. Right click. Select similar. And remove all the function symbols right now. That's fine. Again, come here. Click on this. Sorry. Click on this here. Click on this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Then come again now. This can be formed with an opening, okay, over the slab. That's fine. So extend something like this. Extend. That's fine. And then this now becomes panel 11. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Then we then remove this wardrobe symbol here. This can be formed with a block wall. Remove this also. That's fine. And then extend this. Extend. That's this now becomes a beam. Okay. Here is a panel. So we then come again now and then form this here. Okay. We then form this here. Clicking on this. Extend this. Extend and extend here. So extend this here. Okay. Then extend this also. Yeah, that's a beam there. Then we want to create a beam here. Okay, so I'll come now, connect a beam from the wall, from this lift wall, which is the reinforced wall, okay, out to this place here, and then keep this, extend extend this, copy this right now, copy this, keep this here, right, and also extend again. Okay, that's fine. Hold my shift key, trim off. Okay, enter, that's fine. Now match properties right now, match it right now, match this to this. Okay, that's fine. Then again, we also want to do this also here by also copying this too, copy this, and make this bin that is coming from this other end to extend. Okay, so I'll come now, but it won't carry wall load because here is just a structural bin that we just introduced. So I'll come now, copy this here again, copy from here, okay, and then come and place this here. That's fine. So with this now, we have this place now as a panel. Remove this door because this door is no longer in use. Okay, we have already placed our beam there. So copy this now, copy this, come here, place this here. Okay, panel 12, and then panel 13, and this one here, panel 14. Okay, that's fine. So I'll come now, rename this now to what? Panel 12. Okay, panel 12. Okay, panel 13. Okay, that's fine. 13. Now, when it comes to framing, it depends solely on you as the engineer. Okay, but you must have to guide yourself with the principles, which is the manual principles. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So guide yourself with the principles and all that, which you're going to learn on Ekidel mentorship. Okay, because there are some things we cannot say here because it will be time consuming. Okay, so right now we then come now and then extend this, extend this, extend this. So we extend again, that's fine. And then extend here, sorry for that, extend here, that's fine. Panel 14, same thing happens here. Extend this also, extend this wall, extend this too. Okay, now sorry for that, extend, basically extend, take this reference point here and then extend. Okay, that's fine. So this now becomes our staircase. I'll have to remove all this nonsense here. So I'll just run here, right click here, take similar. Okay, take this off, that's fine. Again, come here again right now, click on one of these, right click here, similar. Okay, take off, that's fine. And then these dimension stuffs here, I don't need this. Right click here, similar, let me see. Yeah, enter, that's fine. Then come again right now, click on this, remove this. Okay, that's fine. This door, remove this door, and then extend our beam across here, extend this beam, extend and extend. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, this meant to be a landing, but this landing here is too long to be a landing. Just check out from here to here is what? This is 3-meter landing. It's too big. So what happens is that I'll have to create a slab line here by copying a grid, just a short grid here, to create a slab line to design this other place here as a slab. Okay, while we're doing our structure, so I'll come here and place this directly at the edge of this staircase here. So we are going to insert a slab here. Okay, while this staircase area here becomes just a void. Okay, this area here becomes a void. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then this place now becomes a landing, which will be designed during the staircase design. Okay, but this other place here we are going to design as a slab. Okay, to be able to counter for the load. Okay, that's fine. So with this now becomes what? Panel 15. Okay, P15, that's fine. And then come here, place this well somewhere here, that's fine. And again, something happens here. We then come again and extend this here, extend this here, and then here. Okay, and again the same thing happens here. We'll copy this line, this text, this grid line again, copy this grid line now again to the edge of the slab, then come here and place this here, that's fine. And then let me just shrink or stretch back the line. Okay, this to that one, it looks too big for my eyes, for me, that's fine here, that's okay. So with this now, then I'll also stretch this beam, extend this beam here, extend to be a continuous beam 2, that's fine. So this now becomes a panel now. This now becomes what? Panel 16. Copy this panel symbol now. Okay, copy panel symbol. Come here, place this here, and call it panel what? 16. Okay, that's fine. 16. Then I'll come now, click on this here, come here, paste this one here, call this panel what? 17. Okay, panel 17. Knowing that there is a beam going vertically from here, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. So with this now, we have now framed this other part of the building here. Okay, and knowing that this is a twin building, so whatever happens here will happen here. Okay, that's fine. So before I continue with this other part, knowing that this is a twin building, let me now show you guys how to take care of these cantilevers. Okay, these are cantilever balconies. Okay, that's fine. You can see right now on this place we have it, as you can see on our 3D model here. I see that these are cantilever balconies. These are cantilever balconies. Okay, that's fine. So we have to also take care of this. So let's now go back to our GA here. So on this GA now, okay, which simply means general what? Element or drawing. Okay, that's fine. So on this GA here, let me just take this off. To now get this done, convert this, all right, convert these stuffs. Either you convert these stuffs right now to grid lines, or you leave it. When you come to the modeling, you offset, all right. But whenever you have this here, a curve, always convert this curve to being what? A grid line. Else you will have issues trying to get this perfect curve on the software, okay, we're doing your modeling, okay, because there is no perfect tool to get this curve. So always convert your curves to grid lines for it to appear on the software as axis. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll convert all my curves to what? Grid lines. Okay, that's fine. Also on this place too, we have a fancy balcony here. Let me just show you that on the 3D view. Now on this 3D model here, you can see the what that I think is here. Let me see that. I think is this place here. Yeah, but maybe you cannot see very well. But it's around this place here. Okay, it's not a straight balcony. It's like it's having a curve. Okay, it's having some kind of curvy design. Okay, so with that now, let's now go back to this, and then the same thing too, the same principle. Convert all your curves, okay, to grid lines. Okay, grid lines. Okay. So let me just, there are two curves here. Remove one first. Remove this, sorry, and take the main one, which is that one you're seeing right now, this one here. So come now, click on this and convert this. This now becomes our slab edge. Okay, our slab edge. This is a straight line. We can get this on the software perfectly, all the straight lines, but all the curves to be converted to grid lines. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll just convert all the curves here. And there are so many curves here. This one here, let me see this one here. This is the one, and knowing that our distance of balcony cantilever here is what? 1.2. So let me see, from here to here is basically 1.2. Okay, 1.2. Yeah, 1.2 approximately from the face of the wall here. Okay, so with that now, let's now confirm this also here. From this to this, what do we have here? No, that means this is the perfect one here. From here to here is perfect one. Correct, 1.2. So this is not the right one. This is just a thickness. Okay, so remove this, and then remove this, and then remove these two, remove these two. That's fine. So this now, and there are a double wall that I'm seeing something here. So make sure you zoom to remove that. The black one, remove that. That's fine. Again, black again. Okay, that's fine. Again, click on it. E, enter. That's fine. That means it's double. Click on this and take it off. That's fine. Okay. So with this now, let's now make this curve to be a grid line. Okay. Click the grid line. Remove this. I don't know what this is. Take it off. That's okay. We have double lines here. I don't know where this one is right now. Let me see. This is a double line. Remove these black ones. Okay, that's fine. Again, here we have double lines. Remove the blacks. Okay. Also here, take off the black from this edge here. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we have taken care of this curve. The same thing happens to this other one too. Find the green one, which is this one here. The green one only. Okay. Remove all this other one here. E enter. That's fine. This also E enter. That's fine. This also E enter. That's fine. E means erase. Okay. Take this off. And we have a black something stuff here. Take this off also. That's fine. And again, come here. Just take this at once and locate here at once. Remove. Also here to sorry for that. Here to remove. E enter. That's fine. So with this now, okay, remove this also. This is not useful. Remove this, not useful. That's fine. Let me see. Black is here. Take this off. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, let's now move on to this other front here. We still have another stuff here. Take this off. All right. Where is the right one that we just use now? We use the blue. Okay, this other one here, correct? So much about it right now. We use the light blue or light green. This one here, that's fine. Then remove this. E enter, that's fine. Then just take this off. That's okay. Then with this now, this just take similar and remove all these star symbols here. So again, you can see what's happening here. There's a cantilever here, which you cannot see very well, but on the 3D view, you will see it very clearly. You can see it here on the 3D view. There are cantilevers on this front. Then that will have this kind of stairway here and all that. So there are cantilevers here on this front here. Okay. So we have to make sure we also model this too. Model it on our modeling. Okay. So with that now, we also take care of that by coming now, remove. This is just a flower pot. So remove this. It's not necessary. Click on these flower symbols, right click, or grass symbols, take similar, and delete that. E enter. Now again, this is our cantilever line. You can see it here, correct? You can see that right now. So I have to remove everything that is not needed here. Like this one here is not needed. We don't need this. This is just on the ground floor. So this is just a normal step. So I remove this. I also remove this here too, and then remove this. So anything that will cause confusion, remove it. Okay, remove that. This also should be off. This one also here should be off. That's fine. Remove this. Then also here, remove this entirely. Okay, remove this. Also remove this here. And again, these stuffs here, remove. That's fine. So we now have left this cantilever here. Again, convert. Always have that nature to convert every curves to what? To grid line. Okay, that will help you to get the right modeling for the slab cantilever. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we can leave this other one here. This is a straight line, can be gotten from the software. Okay, so with this now, we have now converted everything we need. Okay, so we then move on to finishing up these other parts here. Okay, now I'll pause this video because doing this other one now can take a look at it again, because the same thing we did here, right? Just repeat it for this other one too, for those following this video. Okay, that's fine. So I'll pause this video right now and then come back when I'm done paneling the same thing I did here on this other side. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now welcome back. As you can see right now, I am done paneling this area, which you also have to do on your own. Okay, that's fine. Now if we now look at this area here, how this place is being framed, you can see that this beam going to run to this column here, and then this place here is free. So what happens is that this is going to be a cantilever beam to carry this other beam that we just introduced. Okay, and I don't really like having cantilever beam like that. If you have to avoid it, avoid it. Okay, And since we can avoid it in this case, if we move this column here from this point now to this point here, the column will still be hidden. So why then do we have to make it cantilever beam? So with this now, we can just move this column now to this other place here. Okay, that's fine. And same thing happens here too. Okay, that's okay. So with this now, you can see how we have now performed the framing of this structure, how we have now positioned all our columns, arrange all our beams, our panelings, and everything. So with this, you will see that once we go into the software for the modeling of this building in the software, okay, you will see that it will be very, very easy. We are not going to spend much time. Will be done, okay, because we have already understood how the structures are being framed, how the members are being are going to be transfer their load. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, once you're done with your framing of your structure, the next thing you will do, all right, is to perform what they call superimposing. Okay, now we have to superimpose these columns on the other floors which you are seeing here to make sure that our column positioning is not interfering or causing any form of obstruction to the users using the first floor to third floor and then the fourth floor also. Because most times you can place your columns on the ground floor on a place, and when it comes to the first floor or second floor, or let me say upper floors, you can have the columns coming out on empty space, something like in the middle of the bedroom like this. So in that kind of thing, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, that's fine. So that's why you have a room to perform superimpose once you're done with everything you're doing. Okay, that's fine. So now that we are done, let's now come and perform what superimposing. Okay, that's okay. So with this now, I'll click on the column here, right click here, and do what say copy. Okay, so it's select similar, but before then we have a column that came with us here. So let me just remove this other one first. Okay, delete this, then come back here right now, click on this column here, right click here, and do what select similar. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll then come and do what CP, which is or CO, which is what to copy. Okay, copy. Now on this, I have to locate an exact reference point that is the same with the ground floor and all other floors, and that reference point is always staircase area or the lift area, knowing that lift and staircase does not change positions. Okay, in buildings. Okay, so with that now, I will then come now and pick this lift point here, this point. Okay, this point now looks very, very confusing because there are 2 points, these 2 lines here. I will not pick that. I'll come and look at the place that don't have any double line, like here now. Okay, correct. This inner place for this lift here, I'll pick that and then move now and begin to paste on other floors using the same reference point, okay, which is here. That's fine. And again, this other place, which is the 4th floor here, I'll come again here and paste it here. Okay, and then the final one now, which is now the basement floor, I'll come again here and then paste also on the basement floor here. Okay, that's fine. Now let's now begin to now look at the column superimpose, which we have copied from the ground floor to the 1st floor here. Okay, that's fine. For those of you that are new here, this other one here, this one here is a ground floor. So let me just title it now, ground floor. So we perform our GA on the ground floor. Okay, if maybe you missed the last video. Okay, ground floor. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, let's now begin to look at how the columns appears on the 1st to 3rd floor. So they are typical. Okay, that makes our model very, very easy. Okay, because they are typical. Once a model 1st floor is all the way down to the 3rd floor. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, let's now see how our columns appear. You can see that all the columns, okay, are appearing very perfectly. No one is appearing or coming out on empty space. Okay, so all the columns are hidden inside the walls. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So with this now, we are okay with this. On the fourth floor also, let's see. Now you can see that on the fourth floor we have a column here. You can see what's happening here. On the fourth floor, this column that we arranged here is not behaving well. Okay, it's not behaving well. You can see what's happening here. It's coming out here. Now let's see. Let's just see something. If we hide this column here, because I want a column. I want a structure that I want the column to flow from foundation all the way down. So if this two is just what is causing the obstruction, okay, and this one here too, let me see, and this one also here, you can see here, and this also. Let's see how, and this one here, let's see how we can first and arrange this one to hide inside this wall here. Okay, and now let's just see. If we shift this column back here, okay, let me just say shift this back here, okay, that's fine. And then copy, yes, this will give us a cantilever, that's fine. Then copy this now using the reference point again, reference point here, okay, that's fine. Then come here and place it. Let's see where it appears. You can see it appears where here. Let's see also where it will appear on the fourth floor where we are having the issue. Click on this, that's fine. This fourth floor, let's see that it will appear inside this wall. Okay, come now and then click on this here. Let's see. Yes, it appears inside the wall. So with this now, we will have to do away with that our rule. Okay, so I'll come here now, remove this also, remove this, okay, and have this placed inside this wall so that it can be hidden. Okay, place this here. Yes, we can have this cantilever beam to carry this other smaller beam here. This beam length is very small, so it doesn't have any issue that much, so it will not consume much rebar. Okay, this is 700, that's fine. So with this now, we can see that these two columns now will be hidden inside the wall throughout from the foundation, which is from the ground floor down to the fourth floor. So you can see if I place this now here, you can see where it's coming out here, which is very, very nice. See, it's still inside the wall. Also the same thing here. Come here and do this here. You can see right now that it's hiding inside the wall. That's fine. So let's not be able to deal with the one that is not hiding inside the walls, okay? Which is this one here. This one on the fourth floor is coming out on empty space on the fourth floor, which is this one here, okay, and then this one. Let's see if we can do anything with it on the ground floor to arrange it, maybe hide it inside the wall somewhere here. Let's see. So on the ground floor, that column is the second column around this row 1, 2. So it will be this column here, this column here. Nothing we can do. You can see right now we can't do anything here because there's a window here, so we can't shift it. Okay, so with this now, since this column now is causing obstruction on the fourth floor, we are going to change the color of this column, okay, to something red. Okay, now whenever you see red, whenever you see a column that is causing obstruction, change it to red. Now that red simply will tell you that during your modeling in the software Protastructure, okay, that the red column will have to terminate on the third floor. So it not follow this building to the roof, because once it flows to the roof here, it will cause obstruction around the users using this place here. Okay, as you can see right now, it's just flying on empty space. Okay, it's not hiding inside the wall, and somebody using this lobby right now passing through this bedroom can hit his head on this column because it's not covering, and it doesn't really make sense. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, these columns here which are on red are going to terminate on the ground floor, sorry, on the third floor. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, so we terminate on the slab, which is the fourth floor slab, the third floor slab. Okay, but it not go to the roof. Okay, so where we will not see the column, we are not going to see it on the roof. Okay, that's fine. So with this again, I think that's all the columns that are behaving that way. That's okay, that's fine. So with this now, we are done with the framing here. Let's now go to the basement to go and see what's happening there. So on the basement now, which is this one here, you can see on the basement here, all the walls here, okay, all the ones this side are this is the basement area, okay. Now this other area here is a normal ground, okay, doesn't have a slope, which is that this area, this floor here, this area here will be the ground floor level of this area, why only this side becomes the basement, okay. Don't worry if it's confusing. We are going to see the model how it's going to appear, right? That's fine. So with this, we are going to change all this color of this column to something like pink or magenta. That means that this column here will not follow, this columns here will terminate on the ground floor. That these columns we are going to put on this place. Let me just change the color right now on magentas, okay. We terminate on the ground floor, okay. Let me just change that right now. That's because when they come to the basement here, they are going to be buried inside the soil and a 3.8 meters down soil, which is a waste of material. So we're going to stop this column on the ground floor, okay. Why the ones on this green side here, we will want to support the basement, okay. That's fine. So all these ones now will stop, okay. This is just a normal block work. So we are not going to design this with this one here. We are only focused on the basement side here, okay. That's fine. So this now remove this, also convert. That's fine. Convert. That's fine. Okay, the same thing happens here. So just change this all around right now. Change this. Okay, and change. Okay, that's fine. Then with this now, this will also change, okay. Now because we have a slope, or because we have a basement, there this sand here is stable, okay, but here there is a slope here which we're going to also dig it, okay. We are going to do some digging here to get it right. So in that course now, there will be a retaining wall to serve as an embankment, because this soil here is not disturbed, okay, but this soil here will be disturbed because of the basement. So with that, to avoid collapse of this soil into the basement, we are going to have a retaining wall along this line like this, right, that will flow with the lift here, come like this, okay, come like this, then go all the way down like this, okay. That's fine. Let me see how this place looks like right now. It will flow here, okay, then maybe have some small stuff here, okay, then flow all the way down, straight down here. That's fine. So with this now, this column here too will also not follow to the basement, this one here. That's fine. Then you can see that on this place now, you can see what we're having here. This column here and this column here is not appearing well. As you can see, they are appearing on restaurants and bar, okay. Now we can choose to leave this. That's because this is a restaurant and bar, all right, because this column here, these two columns are very useful, very useful, which is these two column here, okay. Let me see that. No, they're on a straight line, so there should be this. That's after this one too, there should be this run. These two columns are correct. These two columns here. Let me see. I think yeah, these two. They are very useful. These two here, they are very useful. They are going all the way down to the 4th floor. Okay. So with that, we are. Let me see that. Is it true? 4th floor? Yes, correct. That's true. These two columns here, correct. That's true. So with this now, we are going to leave these columns the way they are, even if they appear on this restaurant and bar, okay, that's fine, because we cannot terminate this, because if we terminate this now, that means that the column here on the ground floor will be flying, knowing that the basement is below the ground floor. So this column here meant to have its footing based on the foundation. I will not take the risk to use a beam, a deep beam, to carry it. I won't do that, okay? I won't do that, okay? It's not that safe. So with this now, this column will be appearing on this restaurant and bar, which is nice, okay? That's okay. So then this other one here, you can see this column here is around the gene area. This column 2 is also, let me see, is also very important to be used. So it will also appear. After all, this is a gene area. Yeah. So it's not really making disturbing anything. Okay, that's fine. So with that now, that's all the columns we have. So every other columns here on green, we go down to the basement. Okay. So these other ones on pink or magenta, we're going to terminate on this ground floor. So they will have their foundation on this ground floor. While these other columns here will have the foundation below the basement. Okay, that's fine. So on this now, we are now done with our structural framing. So you can see how we have understood how everything's are going to run. All the columns, all the beams, we have understood this structure you are seeing here, how we are going to withstand or stand this structure, how the safety will be, everything, how the members are going to connect to each other. We have done all that. So with that now, let's now move on to the software for the design of this building, since we are not done with our framing in this place here, AutoCAD here. Okay, that's fine. So if you have come to this end, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and like this video. And if you want a one-on-one training, please don't forget, join Ekidel mentorship one-on-one training. That will help you a lot, because there's some things we don't explain here, but on our mentorship we explain a lot, and you will have the time to ask questions freely and all that. And also you will have the privilege to learn manual principles of design of structures. Okay, that's so if you can afford it, that's fine. Okay, now we have also made it simpler to introduce payment plan to at least pay at a maximum of 3 times payment. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, we will now export this to the software, okay, for our design. So if you want to export drawing to the software, you must have to save this drawing separately as a DSL format. Okay, knowing that we'll have several drawings here, okay, we must have to save this drawing separately as a DSL format. So with that now, we'll have to do what? Highlight this drawing here. On doing that, I'll type a command, W, enter. Okay, that's fine. And on this now, I'll then click on this icon here. Then following that now, I'll then locate the client which I'm working with. Okay, that's fine. And then come here and type the file name. Okay, the file name is very, very important. As you can see, the file name here, as you can see here, is called what? Jumbo. Basically, this Jumbo here is the location, which is in GRA Port Harcourt. It's called William Jumbo. So with that now, I won't just save the file name with just the Jumbo itself. So I'll come now and type the building which I'm doing for 4-story, all right, 4-story building design. Then just to differentiate from other 4-story building which I've done before, I'll then put maybe a minus sign here, and then put what? William. Okay, William, then minus again, or William Jumbo. Okay, so with this now, I know that I'm working for this particular person. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, once you're putting the file name like this, the next thing you do again is to do what? Is to make sure you choose the file type, which is what? DXF. Very, very important. If you miss this, you will not see your drawing when you export it. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, then come and do what? Say save here. And now come here and do what? Say okay. Now hold on for a while for it to save. As you can see right now, I'll then come now and locate on my on the place where I saved it. Okay, I'll then go back now and locate that. So on this, can I see it here? Can I see it now? This is the place here. So I'll then open this place again, open the file again, and make sure I save the file to what? To 00 origin. Okay, if you don't save the file to 00 origin, you are going to have issues on the software when you export. Okay, so I'll come now. Okay, I just turn on the line width now. To put this drawing on 00 origin, okay, I will then come now and type what? L, enter. I'll type 0, 0, enter. It will show me the line. You can see the line here, this line now. This line now will have two ends, the start and the end. This place now, which I'm going to click here, is the end. So the point of the starting, which is here, is the origin. You can see that the coordinate has come to that place there. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll then move this drawing now entirely. I'll move it from this point here, just take a point anywhere here, to the 0 origin, which is this place here. Okay, and then come here and keep this drawing and paste it here. I'll then come and remove this line which I used for the origin. Okay, so you can now see that our coordinate now is now with the drawing. You can see the y axis here and x axis. Okay, that's fine. So this is how to save your drawing that you want to export to the software. Okay, that's fine for design. Okay, that's fine. So with this, we are now done with this. I'll then come and do what? Click on what? Save. On saving now, make sure you choose again to do what? Save as DSF. Okay, they will say replace. Say yes, replace. Okay, then you now have to do what? Now have to close the file. Okay, when you want to close this other file again, they will ask you to convert to DWG. Say no. Okay, say no. So I'll come now. They will say I should convert. I'll say no, don't convert, because your file must be on what? DSF. Okay, so with that now, we have now saved that file for what? For exporting to the software Protastructure. Okay, that's fine. So with this, we have done completely our structural framing. Okay, let's now move on to the structural modeling. Okay, and this is already 1 hour plus. Okay, so on the part 3 will be on structural modeling. I would have continued, but I want you guys to just digest this. Okay, so make sure you watch part 1 and part 2. Very, very important, because you can see that we spent more than 2 hours on what? On framing of structure, which is the part 1 and part 2 together is up to 2 hours. Okay, well, sorry, more than 2 hours. You can see how we spend time on our structural framing. Now we have understood, we have this building right now on our fingertips. We have the structural model on our fingertips and everything, because we have understood how the whole thing is going to be framed. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, thank you so much and God bless you. Please give this video a thumbs up, like this video, and then also recommend this video to your friends and colleagues and share it. Okay, bye for now. We love you. I love you then. Bye.